Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one Plagues, rats and rodents, plagues. Call halal YAHAWAH BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal yumla alahayanawa YAHAWAH BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And I was looking at the news just a bit ago, and they were talking about this rat problem, and it's down there in Boston, and I looked up the article and stuff, and I'm gonna read a little bit of it, but this is one of the plagues that the Lord is sending. He's gonna send these rodents. You're gonna have rats, more roaches, snakes, more flies, and that just down there. Yesterday I seen on it was either, I think on the news, I seen it. They were showing in Nevada how all these grasshoppers just covered the like one little part of a community. It looked like part of a little residential area. Just millions of them just covered the street. See, but this is the Lord who's sending, who's going to send all this. All these plagues are going to get far worse. They're going to get far worse. But there's a rat increase in rodents and rats, around the country right now, going into homes, and even in these farming fields, and all of that is going to get real bad. It's going to get real bad. Let me get this article. It says, and this is in Boston. It says why so many rats these days? Growing number of mass. It says communities being overrun by pesky rodents. It says rats carry diseases and disgust many of us. It says what's troubling is the rat population is exploding in many communities around the state. In Massachusetts, it says these pesky rodents can cause extensive damage to a home or a car if they crawl up under the hood. You're right, because they'll chew up your wires or pieces of part on your car. They'll fuck your shit up. Excuse my language. But just maybe a month or two ago, a little kitten, crawled up under my car, and it was there for like 2 days. It was sitting there crying and crying and crying, and finally, I couldn't get up under there, and finally it ended up coming up from under there and getting out of there. But this is another situation that's coming too, and especially in the area that I live in. You see more loose dogs. They were talking about how people are just dropping off their dogs and just letting them go because they can't take care of them no more, because the cost of dog food, and but I see in my area, you start seeing the pit bulls and Doberman pinchers and German shepherds and shit running around. You're gonna have that. Another thing too is garbage. When this place really heats up and the chaos starts to go, you're gonna have trash all on your I'm talking about where you can't drive. You're not gonna be able to drive on these freeways. You're not gonna be able to drive through your residential areas because it's gonna be trash covered on the streets. Ain't gonna be nobody coming to pick up the dumpster and trash can. That's gonna be another plague that the Lord sends. But and then you're gonna have these rodents, rats and roaches, dogs running loose, more cats, birds attacking the people, more hunger, from animals and stuff like that, searching for food and people. You know, the Lord is going. He going to turn this place upside down. The Lord is He's gonna totally trash this place and then burn it. That's what the Lord is going to do to America, man. He's going to totally trash this place, and then He's going to set it on fire with those ICBM missiles. It says, one Boston City councilor told Boston 25 News rats are the #1 reason residents reach out to her office. It says Fan Perler has had to turn her Brookline home into a fortress to keep this unwanted company out. Right. It says she has spent about $4,000 to put in exclusion barriers to keep rats out. The retired scientist saved money by doing much of the back-breaking work on her own. She says it easily could have cost more than $20,000. It says her entire neighborhood is dealing with a surging population of rats. It says my 89-year-old neighbor went to the first floor toilet and a rat had come up through the sewer. See? So, you know, this is a major problem. You know, this is a major problem, and you know, the Lord is just gonna get so out of hand. You know, matter of fact, let me go to let me get to the scriptures. You know, the Lord sent locusts and frogs and fire and pestilence, and I mean, He just totally terrorized that place, the first Egypt, and He's gonna do it even worse in this place, America. Rats is running loose, man, and ain't no stopping this. Exodus 9, and I'll go to 12. Exodus 9 and 12. And this is Moses, you know, trying to tell Pharaoh, man, you know, you let my people go. He said, Exodus 9 and 12, and it reads, it says, and the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he it says, and the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he hearkened not unto them. And the Lord had spoken unto Moses. And the Lord has spoken unto Moses. 13, it says, but see, Pharaoh didn't want to listen. It says, 13, and the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews. Right, because the Lord is a Hebrew Israelite. The Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, is from the tribe of Judah. He's a so-called Negro with woolly hair and dark brown skin. You see? He's a Hebrew Israelite. He's the ultimate Judite. It says, thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, let my people go that they may serve me. And see, that's the same thing in the first Egypt. Pharaoh didn't want Israel. He didn't want us, Moses and them. He didn't want us to serve the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI. He wanted us to serve Him. You know, he did everything he possibly could to keep Israel from serving the Lord and putting us in slavery and killing us, and and that's the same thing here in the second Egypt. They don't want us to serve. Esau does everything he possibly can to try to keep us from serving the Lord. He said that they may serve me. That's why Esau's removing these pages and striking brothers' videos and stuff. And here we are preaching the word of the Lord, and Esau's removing all of this, man. He don't want us to serve the Lord. See? And he's oppressing the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. He's oppressing us, man. And he's not gonna give us back our land. He's gonna continue to oppress us and you know, keep taking these pages down and going against the scriptures. Esau wants to totally remove this Bible, man. It says 14, for I will at this time send. Wow, look at those two. There's two military jets. I wish y'all could see it. Wow, man, there's two military jets. Two military jets just flying. You can hear it. Yeah, we're in the time of war, man. Where was I at? It says, for I will at 14, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart and upon thy servants and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. 15, it says, for I will stretch out my hand that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. 16, it says, and in very deed for this cause I have raised up thee, I have raised thee up to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. And here we are, 5,000, 4,000 years later, and we're still talking about the Lord, man. But this next time, the whole world is gonna fear YAHAWAH BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. They're gonna fear the Holy Mashiach, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, because he's about to reveal and show how terrible he is through these plagues and through these disasters, because the earth is just wicked, and and what Esau, Edom, and these other nations have done to his people. So with these rats and mice and grasshoppers and crickets and birds and dogs and cats and possums and raccoons, you're going to see an increase in all of this to where it's just terrifying. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me go to, I'll close out with this. Let me go here. You're going to see a heavy increase in communities and, places around here in America, man. Where more raccoons, more and more possums, rats and roaches, more dogs, cats. I mean, he's going to increase all of this, man. Psalm 105, I'll close out with these last few. Psalm 105, and I'll go to 27. He said, I'll start at 26. Psalm 105 and 26. It says, he sent Moses, his servant, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. See, the Lord chose Moses, man, and Aaron to free Israel. It says 27, they showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. Right. And he gonna show these same signs and wonders in the second Egypt. But he's gonna what he did in the first Egypt, he's gonna do even 1,000,000 times worse in this second Egypt. It says 28, this is one of the signs he did. He said he sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. See, he sent darkness in the land of Egypt, man. And you're gonna have this coming down the road where there ain't gonna be no power, it ain't gonna be no electricity. People gonna be in the dark, and you're gonna be hearing different sounds. You're gonna have rats running through your home, sitting in the dark, man. Mice. You're gonna hear raccoons and possums and stuff scratching and trying to get in. You know, your food is gonna go be defiled and bad. You know, more pestilence, diseases. He sent darkness. This is gonna be an awful plague that the Lord sends, man. That the no power, no electricity, man. And he gonna keep it off too. You ain't gonna be able to turn on no patio, no porch lights, no nothing. You gonna have to deal with these rodents and stuff coming in your home, and you gonna hear them too. It says 29. He said he turned their waters into blood and slew their fish. And I just seen something the other day where millions or hundreds of thousands of fish washed up, and I forgot where it was, but I just seen it. More fish, thousands and millions of fish just wash up on shore. And then, you know, our water is our hydroponic, our water is ran on electricity, man, here in America. So the water is going to be defiled. See? He said 30. He said their land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. 31. He spake, and there came diverse sorts of flies and lice in all their coast. You imagine seeing billions of flies, and you got lice and gnats and mosquitoes. This what he's gonna bring, man. He said he gave them hail for rain and flaming fire in their land. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Boy, the Lord's gonna tear this place down, man. He gonna all type of plagues. All your food gone bad. You know, more rodents and rats and roaches. Trash all on the street. Homes burned down. Grocery store broken into and burned down. You know, very little water. Them packs of water that you got stored up, or you trying to get them, you gonna run through them. This is all the Lord is gonna, what the Lord did in the first Egypt, how he plagued Pharaoh in that first Egypt, he gonna do into this second Egypt, but he is gonna do it on a whole nother level. Amityville, American Horror Story, Michael Myers, you know, Freddy Krueger, Poltergeist. You know, the Lord is gonna, I mean, he is gonna bring terror to this place on all levels, man. So you know, I seen it. I wanted to touch in on that. Hopefully you're edified. I don't know about to come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom, Israel.